Hello everyone, you have come to 5 Minutes Discovery channel. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel and click on the notification button to update our latest videos. Today's story we learn about Finland. The happiest country in the world and an educational powerhouse. Finland, whose full name is Suomen tasavalta, is a northern European country, bordered to the east and southeast by Russia, to the north by Norway, to the west by Sweden, to the south and southwest by the Gulf of Finland, the Baltic Sea and the Gulf of Finland. Bothnia located in the eastern region of Western European countries. If calculating the length from west to east, it will reach 542 kilometers. If calculating the length from south to north, it will reach 1,157 kilometers. Of which, more than 70% of Finland is covered by forests. 8% is used for agricultural land and 10% for water. Finland has a total of more than 60,000 lakes and more than 20,000 small islands spread along the coast. 1/3 of the country lies north of the Arctic Circle. The surface of Finland is 337,000 square kilometers long. Includes the island of Åland in front of the Swedish coast. Finland's landscape varies from flatlands and lakes in the south to vast forests and high hills in the north. In northernmost Finland there are highlands and unforested tundra in Lapland. Particularly in the western region is the 1,328 meters high Halti-Tunturi mountain. Finland is located between 60 to 70 north latitude. Population is about 5.5 million people. Population density is about 17 people per square kilometer. 70% live in cities and towns. Finland, a quiet, peaceful land, with clear blue lakes and vast forests, with icy rocks and white snow, with brave people and the specialty, sauna, a steam room in winter. Finland has 4 famous seasons: bright sun at night during summer days and pitch black winter days, urban areas and rural areas, warm saunas and swimming activities in cool glacial lakes. Nokia is the symbol of Finland. History and name of the Finnish phone company. Nokia focuses on wireless and fixed telecommunications products, with 129,746 employees working in 120 countries, selling products in more than 150 countries globally, and achieved sales of 41 billion euros with a profit of 1.2 billion in 2009. This is the largest mobile phone manufacturer in the world, with a global market share of this product of about 40% in Q2 2008, up from 38% in Q2 2007 and up from 39% consistently. In the early 1990s, Nokia emerged as the world's leading mobile phone maker. In 1902, the company added the field of electricity production to the company's business activities. Initially, Nokia produced phones with the 0G mobile money standard. Since 1964, Nokia has been manufacturing radios, around the same time as Salora Oy. In 1966, Nokia and Salora Oy developed the ARP standard, abbreviation for Autoradio Puhelin, in English car radiophone, a background radio system for cars. Nokia also owns internet services that allow users to access to download music, maps, messages and games, among many other utilities. Nokia Corporation is divided into 4 main business divisions: mobile phones, multimedia entertainment, network solutions, solutions for businesses. In 1984, the company launched Mobira Talkman, the world's first portable phone. And 3 years later, Nokia continued to introduce one of the world's first handsets, the Mobira Cityman 900 for the NMT 900 network.
In Finland, there are forests wherever you go, and Finland has the largest forest coverage rate in the world. Among them, more than 70% of the country's area is covered with forests. Finland's landscape is diverse from different regions. Flat land and lakes in the south to vast forests and mountains in the north. In the northernmost part of Finland, there are unforested Lapland plateaus and tundra. Especially in the western region there is the 1,328 meter high Halti mountain. Finland lies between 60 to 70 degrees north latitude. Finland, the country with the second most islands in the world, has about 188,000 islands, while Norway with about 55,000 islands is holding 3rd place. All 3 countries are part of the Nordic region, which includes Iceland and Denmark. That raises an interesting question. Why does this part of the world have so many islands? Nearly 1/3 of Finland's territory lies north of the Arctic belt. Lakes account for 1/10 of Finland's area, a total of about 188,000 lakes. The largest lake is Lake Saimaa, which is more than 4,400 square kilometers wide. Skiing and watching the northern lights at Saariselkä village in Finland. With its geography, Finland is the most suitable place for skiing. Saariselkä is a small village located in Inori municipality of Finnish Lapland, far from Ivalo airport in the northern tip of Finland is 30 kilometers and nearly 1,000 kilometers from the capital Helsinki. Saariselkä village is where you can enjoy the thrill of skating on ice stretching for dozens of kilometers. This makes it an ideal destination for those who are passionate about skiing, mountain climbing and ice skating. In addition, the village is also famous for many unique recreational activities, such as weekday rides. Fortune, visit the Aurora night shop and even the exciting experience of the fire meteor. Not only that, you also have the opportunity to explore the culture and history of the Sami people through museums and experience communication with them. Finland is the happiest country in the world for the 7th year in a row, in the annual World Happiness Report sponsored by the United Nations. This is the 7th year in a row that Finland has topped the list. Jennifer de Paula, a happiness researcher at the University of Helsinki, Finland, says Finns' closeness to nature and a healthy work-life balance are key factors that help them feel satisfaction. Good social welfare in Finland, trust in state authorities, low corruption rate, free health care and education system are also key factors. Equality between schools. All schools are funded with the same facilities and equipment. Most public schools teach the same curriculum. Except for some semi-public schools that teach in English, German or French, the rest of Finns always want to preserve their country's language. They teach Swedish as a second foreign language or Sami, an ethnic minority in Finland. Equality between subjects. No subject has priority over other subjects. Equality between parents. Teachers are not allowed to know the occupations of students' parents. Equality between students. Students are not divided into selective classes or regular classes, nor are they divided into blocks. There are no good students or special students, all have to experience the same physical and intellectual challenges. The basic principle of a teacher is to treat students with an objective and fair attitude. Students are completely free. Not only tuition, students do not have to pay for the following: lunch, tours, museum visits, extracurricular activities. Shuttle bus if home is more than 2 kilometers from school. Textbooks, learning materials, computers, tablets. Parents are not allowed to buy their children's own equipment. The curriculum is designed to be accessible to each student. From textbooks, practice books, homework and class lectures, all are selected and classified to suit each student. In addition, the school has remedial classes and tutoring for students who need to improve their performance. The Finns have a saying: if you have to choose between preparing for life or preparing for exams, I choose the first one. That's why there are no exams in Finnish schools. Teachers will decide for themselves when to conduct tests. There is only one exam, a written exam, to determine high school graduation standards. There are no review classes before the exam. School is a place to train necessary skills in life. After graduating, Finnish children will know how to pay taxes, create advertising websites, calculate discount percentages or draw maps. There are no exams and no achievements. Trust. Every relationship in school is built on trust. Teachers do not conduct surprise tests or impose rules on students. The education system only offers general recommendations and teachers will choose to apply one of them. Students have the freedom to do what they like in silence if they have finished their homework or feel the lecture is useless. They believe that students always know what is best for themselves. The volunteers. Knowledge cannot be acquired forcefully. Every teacher will try to encourage students to study, but if that student does not want to study or is unable to study, they want to focus on finding a more practical job, the teacher will not constantly give that student a low score. Repeating a year is not something to be ashamed of if it is necessary for the future. Finnish education places special emphasis on practicality. Teachers do not teach too much knowledge but focus on independence. Teachers do not teach students too much knowledge but teach memorization methods as well as how to think, analyze, and search for information from sources outside the classroom, especially the internet. In addition to the 7 principles above, Finnish education does not grade students from grades 1 to 3. All schools have an electronic board system called Wilma, which helps teachers, officials, doctors, and psychologists. Can provide feedback on students and communicate with parents. No student is afraid of receiving bad grades in Finland. The classroom is a place to encourage children, not a place to discourage them. Teachers' salaries and reputations also do not depend on student achievement. The school campus has no barriers. Students are free to sit on the floor or grass, and there are no uniform regulations. When the weather is nice, classes will take place outdoors. High school students are allowed to leave school during lunch break. There is almost no homework, so children enjoy leisure time after school. Teachers also encourage parents not to accompany their children to study, but instead take them to visit exhibitions, go for walks or go swimming. Finns do not believe that their education system is perfect, so they constantly research and improve to adapt to social changes. Finns do what they think is best for their children. Children do not hate school, and are not pressured about grades or achievements. Children spend a lot of time enjoying life, even studying. This is the end of the video. Do you like this country? Please comment to let us know. If you find it interesting, remember to live and share it with everyone. Hello and see you again in the video. Next story.